Welcome to the Zix TV. I am the Zix, and we're going to be looking at a Galaxy Squad mod and MOC. This is a modified Galaxy Squad vehicle and my own creation vehicle. It's a dropship and an armored assault vehicle, ground vehicle, and it's based on the Galactic Titan. Now this is a set that I wasn't all that thrilled with. We've seen the modified Caterpillar in a different video. I constructed the little base, had that for a while, and then took it apart. It doesn't do much, and the Galactic Titan is a gigantic tank, as we can see, and it uses these Technic shooters. Flip the switch and it shoots out this Technic missile, and the tank carries the Starship, so the Starship can take off of the back of the tank. So I like the Starship. This is the Starship spaceship, and I did a whole bunch of modifications to it. And we can see the armored assault vehicle in the back there, underneath the dropship. And the way they've designed this is the tank is the back of it is just a platform that the spaceship can land on, and this this weapons array flips up, and the ship lands on top of it. And I thought that was unnecessary. And we got the treads. I mean, it's huge. Most of it is the platform that we can see a bit of it in the back. The platform that the spaceship rests on, facing backwards, and then the cavity where the missile launchers are, and then there's the cockpit up front, and then we got these giant treads off to the sides. So I think it works better for me the other way around, with the ship as a drop ship and the tank underneath it, and then the dropship drops off the tank, and we'll see how that works in a moment. Did a few cosmetic modifications on the wings there, not much, and the wings can turn, and I put some guns on the end, so it goes like that. I don't know why the wings would turn like that. It's a spaceship, so I don't know why it would have to adjust itself like that, especially when there aren't any weapons on the wing itself. The weapons are up here, these big cannons, and presumably, since there's only 2 cannons, it's some high-powered weapon. Then you got flick missile down there. So I'm not sure why it would have to why the wings would have to rotate like this. aside from the fact that it's cool. So I just put some guns there. And the canopy, really nice with this sticker up front. It's the same design that was on that smaller Blue Team vehicle that came with the Star Slicer. I think it's a similar design, but it's got the writing backwards so the guys inside can look up and see it. But the canopy, the way it's designed, you have to lift it off, and I wanted mine to flip open like so. And there's Salmon Blaze and Max Solar Flare Blue Team. One of them's got a holographic display there. So it took quite a bit of modification to figure out how to do that. I had to lower this front piece one level, put a tile there for it to rest on, modify the back part a bit, and there was we can't see it, but there are Technic beams in there. They were sticking out, and the bottom of this fits on top of them. So I had to move those back one layer to get them out of the way. And I put a grill there. So we have a nice smooth opening canopy for these guys. Much like the vaporizer, that's got this curvy part here that's really nice. I like all the detail on that. Did some cosmetic modifications here and there. Colors I didn't like. Hodgepodges. In the back, they don't show it on the box, but they use the smaller dishes in the orange color, or that bright orange, neon orange. And most of the Galaxy Squad's vehicles, well, we got the Obliterator that has the blue engine detail. Other Galaxy Squad vehicles. So I decided that they all use blue energy for their engines. So I got these transparent light blue dishes for the engines. And of course, because it's Blue Team, we got the blue bulbs. And this presumably is some very high-powered cannon, since there's only 2 of them. Now, to separate, excuse me, we got this Technic apparatus that I created in the back. I went through quite a few different ideas for how to connect these vehicles together. There's nothing underneath there. Yeah, we can see the tank taking up a lot of space underneath there. So there's nothing really underneath the back of the Starship, what became the Dropship. The problem was connecting them and then disconnecting them. What I settled upon was this Technic apparatus in the back, and we can pull those Technic pieces off and pull this out. It's just a go back and forth thing, and the Technic parts attached to the pegs on those white parts there, and lift off and fly away, and there is our armored assault vehicle. And then we can reattach and the way this is done, we have some beams going through there, and it pulls them out. Oop. And on the gunship, the Dropship, I built this apparatus in the back, sticking down there, and the beams go through these holes, and that's how it locks into place. Now there are a few things about it that came together just on their own. We line it up. The black apparatus goes down into there. Line it up. Put these back parts, lock it into place, and we're good to go. The front bubble canopy fits against the back of the cockpit there, and there is a part underneath the wing on the tank that pushes up against the that gray piece underneath the wing there and keeps it stable. It's got a little bit of wiggle room, but so that's what's holding it in place. Let's pull that out. I'm not sure if it's a legal connection to do this type of thing, but I do what I like to do. So I built this pretty much from scratch. So this is the MOC. It's an armored assault vehicle. There's Blue in there, Blue Robot Sidekick, and I put some extra control consoles in there for him. And this is based on the design of the cabin of the Galactic Titan. So you got the Galactic Titan here, you got the front cabin there, and there is the Galactic Titan. See, this is all I really need. I don't need to have those huge treads. And we have our weapons array that flips up just like the spring-loaded launchers. We got some cannons here. We got this little radar. We're good to go. This is all I really needed from the ground vehicle part of the Galactic Titan. This vehicle. And you can better see the curvy part on the side because that's where the tread would be. So this is based on that general idea, the front part, and I built up these walls in the back. Spent quite a bit of time working on this, especially to find a decent way to connect these. So the black apparatus goes down in there, and those beams go through the little technicals. And I added some flick fire missiles on the side there. So there's Blue in the ground assault vehicle. Actually works pretty well as a anti-aircraft platform. And there are the stickers that were on the side of the Galactic Titan. Set him aside for a moment. And here is the underside of the ship with this device that carries the so they'll drop off blue and then they can fly around and provide aerial support for the battle that's taking place. And I added these parts and that part. There's a cross beam going through there holding in place so it doesn't fall off, to raise it up so that it can carry the ground assault vehicle. So now we have 2 flick fire missiles there on the landing gear. So I think that does it for the this one's heavily modified, the Starship from the Galactic Titan. And then this one I built myself. It's a MOC. It's got everything that the extra large tank has. It has a weapons array. It's got flick fire missiles on the sides. It's got the lights up front, headlights. Just in a smaller package, more fitting to my. Let's rotate him around. That black part down, and oh, I need to pull these out. Pull that out. And there it is. Dropship with armored assault vehicle, based on the Galactic Titan. Didn't care much for the Galactic Titan. I already mentioned that. This is more of my liking. It's smaller. Not as oversized. This vehicle doesn't show up in the story until later on. Galaxy Squad doesn't have it in the beginning. Solomon Blaze and Max Solar Flare. Solomon Blaze and Max Solar Flare build the vehicles. It is cool how these rotate. I just don't see why it would be functional. It's cool, but not functional. So that's why I put the little cannon there. And that is a look at Blue Team's. This is Blue Team's large vehicle. aside from Galaxy Squad's mobile base, which I haven't constructed yet, but I have a pretty good idea of what their base is going to be like. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But this is one of Solomon Blaze's vehicles. And we got blue in the armored assault tank. And that's about it for the Galactic Titan. I liked the Starship, didn't like the tank part, thought it should be reversed. We got a Dropship, an armored assault vehicle that it drops off. That's my idea. That's my personal idea for. I think it was done in reverse of what it should be, but that's just my opinion. I suppose there's nothing wrong with the Galactic Titan. It's just oversized with all those tank treads and stuff. Needlessly oversized in my opinion, but that's just me. This is the Galaxy Squad dropship with armored assault vehicle. Thank you for watching.